Hey guys, Michael or Blackhawks898 coming at you with a FIFA 13 Ultimate Team Squad Builder. Today we're looking at the Italian runner-ups in Serie A, Napoli. Look at the squad here. Pretty decent, I'd say. Not the greatest in terms of chemistry or how they work together. There are definitely better options combining Serie A players. I do not have the team of this season versions of Edison Cavani or Marek Hamšík. Felt like their first in forms did the job well enough. Did not feel a big difference between the two cards, so I sold the other two cards on the team and season cards on, and left with the first informs. So we're looking at start off in goalie here with Morgan De Sanchez. Very good goalie overall. I say he's the third best goalie in Serie A behind Buffon and Marchetti from Lazio. Good stats all around. Only 34 speed though, which is his one downfall. Do not take him off the line as much as you say other players or other goalies, especially on corners and breakaways. I would not suggest him taking him off the line. Can throw the ball very far, long throw specialist. Can debatably throw it farther than he can kick it, which is very interesting. And I like throwing the ball better. He throws it to a teammate more often than not. Looking at defense here, Hugo Campagnaro, who has just moved to Inter, to my displeasure. 90 defending, 78 pace with 90 defending and 88 heading. Quality defender here. Feels like he wins every tackle. Gets on the ball a lot with his head, especially on corners. Just a solid defender overall. Really sad that he moved on to Inter. So other center back, we're looking at Alessandro Gambarini. Very good non-rare option here at the center back position, especially for a Serie A non-rare, cheap, budget team. I definitely recommend this player. 78 pace and 80 defending is pretty much all you need to be a good defender in this game. It feels like you can catch up to anyone in the Serie A, and it's great at tackling. Does seem to get on the ball a lot as well on headers. Seem to score a lot of headers with him as well. The third and final center back, we got Paolo Cannavaro, brother of Italian legend Fabio Cannavaro. Only 57 pace, not the fastest of them. 82 defending, 83 heading. Feel like his heading is not as high, or it does not seem to get on as many balls as the other two center backs, Campagnaro and Gambarini. 82 defending though is well enough, very solid at the back line, and just don't make sure you don't get beat because he will not be catching up to any player anytime soon. Moving on to the midfield here, we have Christian Maggio. Maggio plays defense actually for the Italian national team, but here in the Serie A, FIFA has him at a right mid. 85 pace, 82 heading, 81 passing, 77 defending. Not much of an offensive threat. Even with that 73 shot, seems to stay in the back. Although if you have the ball, you can run up with him. That 83 pace seems a little quicker than that. 82 heading does not really seem to get on balls as much as any defender might, or say Pazzini, or any of the other high heading forwards and center midfielders out there. 81 passing, can whip the ball in real well. I like this player a lot. Feel like he could be a little better in FIFA though, in terms of being on the attack a little bit more. Now we're going to look at the Swiss duo in the middle field here for Napoli. First is Berlim Zemaili. Zemaili with this first informed card, with it coming off a hat trick against Torino earlier in the year. 71 pace, 78 passing, and 79 dribbling. Not too special, anything special about this card. Picked him up for 10.5, just above discard value for an inform here. Solid player. Nothing too great about him, as I said. Definitely better options here if you're looking for a center mid here in Serie A. The other center mid Swiss Napoli player is Ogorgan Inler. Inler I really like here. Second in form, as I said. 81 shot, 85 passing, 82 defending, 81 dribbling. Definitely better than his counterpart to the right of him. 99 shot power, 99 long shot. So this player can shoot from anywhere in the field with a chance of it going in, which I very much like. 81 shot, as I said before. Feels like he gets back in defense a lot as well as his 82 defending. Helps out in that lower or that back third. Now looking to more of a offensive threat here is the transfer just coming into Napoli, which I feel like is a great pickup for them, is Mertens. Mertens had a great year over at PSV, moving to Napoli with that spare money they're getting from Cavani. Talking about that a little bit later. So Mertens here, 86 pace, 81 dribbling. Have not used his Napoli version yet. Have used him in other teams prior. I really like him. Could be a competing spot here for a left mid, especially since there are 5 left mids here in FIFA 13 for Napoli. I'll show you the other ones later. But great player, will be a very attacking option compared to the other left mids or left-sided players that Napoli has. Going to the forwards here, Marek Hamsik at the center forward position, first in form. 86 overall, 83 shot, 83 pace. 77 pace, 83 passing, 84 dribbling. Great center attacking position here for Hamsik. Feel like he's the general of the field, almost like a Pirlo of this team. Dictates pace, dictates where the ball goes. The ball always comes through him unless you're running down the wings. And great setup man for either Pandev or as I said, Cavani. The other center forward who is playing in the striker position is Goran Pandev. Pandev, I feel, is almost the best player in this team. Very underrated at 81 overall and only 80 shot and 83 dribbling. His shot is not very powerful, although his finesse shot is ridiculous. I feel like I'm scoring off his left foot with a finesse shot every time. I love him playing him on the right-hand side where he can cut in and score some finesse shots here on the right-hand side, cuts into the middle. Very easy to score off of a shot like that. Not the greatest of passers, although can play a through ball or a chip, little chip pass here and there. Finally, the man himself, Edinson Cavani, 87 overall. This is his first informed version. 86 pace, 86 shot, 68 passing, and 86 heading. Looking like EA likes their 8s and 6s. Feel like he should be a little better overall in FIFA 13. Feel like he had a great year for Napoli and Serie A, well enough to warrant a above release cause transfer value from PSG, over $80 million a transfer. Looks like he'll be going to PSG in a little bit. As I said before, 86 pace does not feel like that. Feels like a little bit slower, a little sluggish, almost like a Mauro Balotelli being knocked off the ball a little bit. His shot's very powerful, probably a more than 86 shot, although he does only have 3 stars, weak foot, so his left foot is not the greatest. Does have a great head on corners, gets on the ball a lot off of corners, crashing the goal itself. And now we're going to be looking at the bench here. Just going to run through it quickly. We got Federico Fernandez, basic 74 overall, center back, not the greatest, haven't used him. Looked alright with that 76 defending, 76 heading, pretty high for a silver player. We got Grava, 74 overall again, 77 defending, pretty high again, although that 48 pace scares me considering how much pace is a factor in this game, even though EA said it wouldn't be. Here's Kaleo. Looks kind of weird, but he's a decent player. I mean, nothing really to say, or nothing good or bad to say about him. Haven't used him that much. Definitely better options at striker, though, however. Another left mid here is the Lorenzo Insigne man of the match version from the goal he scored in the U21 World Cup. If you're wondering why you hadn't seen him in the starting 11 yet. I feel like this is a great player. I feel 89 pace, 87 dribbling. He's very small. However, he is very slippery. Gets great dribbling, very tight to his feet, can move real well, can cut real well around defenders. Do not like him at the left mid spot. Feel like I should sub him in at either the center forward or a striker position later in the game to get the 9 chemistry, but he does not work well at a left mid position. Right back here, which is kind of interesting because Napoli only plays a 3 defense. Formation is Mesto. Right back, which I play at right mid with that 83 pace, has the same crossing ability as Maggio. Only 71 defending, so it doesn't really help out too much in defense anyway. Barami here, your standard grade center mid from another Swiss. Nothing great to say about him other than his 80 passing. Feels like he's a little bit of passer than his counterparts Inler and Miley, although he is outdone in many other categories from those two. Here, backup goalie Colombo. Actually, he is the second backup behind Rosati, which I could not find during the squad build. Have not used him. Have nothing to say about him. The other 2 left mids here from Colombia, Zuniga and Pablo Amero, transferred from Udinese early in the year. Both pretty similar players, actually, when you look at the stats on the card. Zuniga, not really a threat on goal with only that 66 shot, as well as Amero with that 66 shot as well. Almost identical players. Zuniga does not get close to the goal at all. Not very attacking oriented. Amero's a little bit more attacking oriented, although he is a converted left back in his previous card. So neither of these players are too much of an offensive threat compared to Mertens or Dostania, which I'm coming up here in a little bit. Here we got Omar El Khodori, a cam from Belgium, hooks up well with Mertens. Decent silver player. Better options, however, at the center mid positions. The other left mid, what I was talking about earlier, Dostania, like him a lot, like him better than Amero Zuniga. Overall, pretty evened out card. Gets up the field a lot better. Only 77 pace, which is not the greatest for a left mid if you want to outflank or outrun them. But a overall good player. And finally, we got Rolando, transfer from Portugal early in the year on loan. 79 overall, 80 defending, 77 heading. Gets on the ball a lot more than what the card says off of corners. 64 pace is decent in the game. However, he will be outran by some players. So here's the squad. Did not have a few players because of constraints in the number of players I could have in the squad. That includes Miguel Britos as well as Aronica and Donadel. All of them are so-so players. Would not use them in this squad or any other Serie A squad that I had. So that's the squad. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment down below, as well as any suggestions about future squad builders, please leave them. Thank you and have a great day.